there is going to be bodies flying when they fire that starting gun, which they are just waiting now to do. But you do look at the guys who opted to stay at the northern end of the line. I noticed there Kai Kinsella, he wants a bit of room, and for good reason. He's one of the strongest swimmers in the field, so maybe he took a little bit of insight from Naomi just then and saw that she made it work for her. It looks as though they are in the starters' hands. And now racing in the Mr. Strange Eyewear Open Men's Surf Race. Elbows were flying on that southern end of the line, but now it's a flat-out sprint as they make their way down the beach.
Yeah, and you could see the argy-bargy off the start there. I'm glad you mentioned Kai Kinsella. He's a funny character. He swims in the ocean and the ocean alone. He doesn't actually do a pool swimming session, which is almost unheard of. And so you will see if there's a bump in the ocean, a wave in the ocean, he will find it and he will surf it all the way in. So he's one to definitely watch on the way home as we see our orange jersey out in front.
I was going to say Kai Kinsella making a really strong start, but that's Joe Collins, who had the speed across the beach, which we certainly know he has. A much straighter line as well. He didn't run down as far, but he has made it count for him. Dolphin diving through these waves. Stu, what are these competitors feeling at the moment? This is a swim race, but they've sprinted down the beach, a little bit of swimming. Now they're back on their feet. That must be tough on the body.
Oh, it's extremely tough on the body. And not only that, you've got the conditions like you've got. You're getting thrown around like you're in a washing machine. It pulls you from pillar to post. Your shoulders will be busting out your joints. But you can see there, Nick Sloman has started to make his way into the race, and he's joined up there with Joe Collins. So Nick Sloman, he's probably a class above this field in terms of swimming ability, but these boys are surf swimmers, and he is an open water swimmer, pool swimmer. So he's a class above when it comes to swimming, but these boys might just get him in the surf skills department.
It looks as though the men are really starting to come down to the north now, so it looks as though that means they maybe overcompensated just how much that sweep would pull them down, because there was a lot of sideways swimming there, and Nick Sloman opens up his lead further and further over Joe with every stroke.
Oh, look at the rough and tumble at the can there. But what you saw there was still some of those boys on the inside alley. They sort of wanted to hit that can as you do, because a normal training session, you hug that can as close as you want. But right now, as soon as you hug that can close, you're shot out the back as Nick Sloman turns for home. Joe Collins, our series leader, bottom of the screen right now. Wander through the middle. That'll be Steiner there of Wander. He picked up the cash yesterday afternoon in the dash. Wave on.
And one competitor has just picked up that run from all the way out the back of the field. It's hard to make out that cap as to who it is, but that has brought them from around 15th place all the way into first as these waves start to stand up on the inside shore, pushing down the front. There. That is as
Adam
good
Palmer
body
there from
surfing as you will ever see. Adam Palmer, absolutely unbelievable skills, and will he get down the front of this next one as well? That is breathtaking, Stu.
That is jaw-dropping skills right there. The way he picked that up and where he picked that up from, it is unbelievable to think he's got as much out of that wave as possible. But it's hard to see him right now if he's further along in this gutter. I'm struggling to pick him up on camera, but I think it's the Palmer brother there from Maroochydore out in front. He's on the beach.
He's
no
on
wonder
the beach.
We can't see him. He is taking it home.
That is what good body surfing does for a swimmer. He can trot it up the sand and soak up this moment. Adam Palmer with an absolutely unbelievable display of surf skills to win the Mr. Strange Eyewear Surf Race. Matt Palmer, his brother. Well, we saw Adam last year, I believe, win the board race at this event last year. This time it's Matt's turn. Gee, they look identical and they swim like it as well. Two incredible athletes.
They're both supreme athletes. As we see Nick Sloman, he's going to finish it off the round to get second on the podium. And then Joe Collins, our series leader, is going to have another strong performance, a third.
That looked like a seamless race for you. Take us through it.
No, I was actually a third gunner in the cans, and I was just lucky to get a body wave all the way in and, got over that line. So yeah, I'm stoked.
Now, it's pretty heated.
Yeah, I got a couple of fish and a couple of feet are going around the can, but yeah, a lot of people got stuck and I was running straight around them, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
How much does this give you momentum now, this race win for the rest of the afternoon?
Yeah, coming in the back at the end of the season, I'm feeling really good. Especially coming over COVID at the start of the year, I kind of backed off and I'm just trying to get back. I was actually in hospital on Wednesday with a heart condition, so I really shouldn't be racing, but I know that I'm happy.
Okay, Maddie, let's hope your doctor's not watching then. Back to you, Sam and Stu.